Today, we're going to be talking about point guard IQ tips. Some of the best tips to offer point guards out there. If you guys find this video helpful and or informative, consider sharing it with a point guard that you think may need these tips. You know how we get down here. We keep it a buck. So no hard feelings to all you point guards out there that are trying to get to a better level. Before we continue this video, I would love to invite you guys to the #1 NBA 2K22 Discord. If you guys are looking for players to run with on NBA 2K22, join our Discord. We would love to have you. And you guys have been crushing the like goals. I would like to set a like goal for 200 likes on this video. If you guys can help crush that like goal, I would really appreciate it. Now let's get right into it. The best point guard tips to increase your point guard IQ on NBA 2K22. I do want to say that we are in the market for some good point guards. So if you guys feel like you have what it takes to run point guard after watching this video and see some of the criteria and the expectations for a good point guard, consider joining our Discord. We're going to be hosting tryouts for the next couple weeks. The first category we're going to cover is shooting IQ. A good point guard needs to have good shot selection. And it's easier said than done having good shot selection. A lot of point guards out there think they have good shot selection until they come across an elite defensive team where there's only milliseconds to take that shot opportunity. And it's really about seeing those open opportunities. So in my opinion, I believe a good point guard in NBA 2K22 has to have some really good shot selection out there. The next one is make percentage. Your make percentage has to mean something. It's one thing to have shot selection, but if you have a broken jump shot and your make percentage is really low, then you hurt us as a team operating as a unit on offense. So you need to have a higher make percentage if you want to be an elite point guard in NBA 2K22. And the last one is defensive reaction in this category of shooting IQ, because good shot selection and a high make percentage will definitely adjust the defense. We'll see the defense react to your shooting IQ. Now, what do you do when the defense reacts and attempts to eliminate or minimize the amount of threes that you can put up? So watching how the defense reacts to your high level of shooting IQ is something that I believe a good point guard needs to have in their arsenal. Now let's talk about passing IQ, because what's a good point guard without a good amount of passing IQ? The first one is about pass accuracy. Pass accuracy is super important in NBA 2K22. That's why a lot of point guards target bullet passer at an extremely high level. Hall of Fame is just something different in NBA 2K22, and that'll help increase your pass accuracy, and that also helps your pass timing, creating those plays where your pass timing is super important. A late pass for an open shot opportunity could eliminate that shot opportunity and allow the defense to recover. A late pass on a pick and roll will turn a driving dunk into a weak standing layup. So I believe the point guard really helps dictate what goes on in the offense. Play calling is extremely important. Like we mentioned in shot selection, you have to watch how the defense reacts to your shooting out there. So the same goes with passing. If the defense learns that you're a pass first type of point guard, or you don't have a shot out there, the defense is going to absolutely adjust to passing lanes, and you don't want that to happen. You want to have a good mixture of shooting IQ and passing IQ, so you always keep the defense on their toes. And something that'll help with that is a good point guard who calls sets out there. You want to run some sets, calling some hash cuts, some backdoor cuts, to watch how the defense adjusts to these motions on offense. This is why I feel it's really important that when a point guard is coming down the court, he is the one dictating what's happening on the defensive end. He's going to move defenders by moving his offensive players. I want point guards to understand that your teammates are extensions of yourself. If they score, you score. So keep that in mind. And the next topic I would like to cover is dribbling IQ. A good point guard does not over dribble. There's so many penalties to over dribbling. One, for you as a point guard, if you over dribble, you lower your shot speed. So that's going to minimize your make percentage out there. You don't want that as a point guard. So over dribbling is definitely not a good thing, especially for your teammates. Nobody really wants to sit on the court watching your point guard just over dribble and dribble the clock away. We don't need that to happen. The less dribbling you have out there, the more effective dribbling that you use, which is what we're getting into. Using screens effectively and also speed boosting. You want to dribble effectively, dribble with a purpose, dribble to create a play, whether you're shooting or you're opening up another player to either drive or shoot the rock. Good point guards effectively dribble. They understand that they're creating something whenever they're in motion, whether you're moving the center, whether you're moving the corner to collapse into the paint. You want to dribble with a purpose. You guys will know when you're a good point guard because the defense will move with every movement that you make on the court. So dribble with a purpose out there, guys. Let's get on to the next and most main aspect of what makes up a good point guard, in my personal opinion, is communication. Oh my God. So many players out there, they could either shoot well, they could either pass well, but they lack that level of communication that keeps the team going. Shout out to our homie Trade. We've been running with Trade over the last couple of days. Such a great point guard to lead and facilitate the offense. I can't stress that enough. A good point guard is going to lead their offense. They're a leader on offense. Just like the center is the anchor on defense, the point guard is the anchor on offense. So keep that in mind, point guards out there. You want to work on your communication because your communication and encouragement can help uplift a team. This game that we're playing behind us, it was such an amazing game, and due to our point guard's energy and uplifting the team, we ended up pulling off this W against this super tough team. So I can't stress enough that communication is definitely key. Another aspect of communication is getting all of your teammates involved. Whether you're calling backdoor cuts with your communication, you're calling hash cuts, you're running sets out there, good communication will help limit confusion on the offense. And one of the absolute most key components to what makes up a good point guard is maintaining calm under pressure. Again, with this game that's behind us, this was a highly intense game from the first quarter to the fourth quarter. We only ended up winning the game by 1 point. They were a passing lane team and really forced our point guard to stretch his IQ. The homie Trade stood really calm under pressure, uplifted, and encouraged the whole team to continue fighting, and that's exactly what we did. We fought until the very end and got the W by 1 point. Communication is super key. Maintaining calm under pressure, one of the most key aspects of what makes up a good point guard in NBA 2K22. If you guys have some additional tips, please let us know in the comment section below. What do you guys think make up a really good point guard on NBA 2K22? I would love to hear your thoughts. If you found this video helpful and or informative, please consider dropping a like on the video. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, as we intend to have a ton of 2K22 content coming your way. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, y'all.